This is called the space alien or space giant. Now, a lot of people are confused about this clip. And the reason why is because NASA has amateurs working on this. Because if this was a professional cinematography being done for Hollywood, this person would be fired. Okay? Now, this is not forced perspective, which was done in very, very sophisticated movies and cinematography in the 80s, which was very nicely well done. This was just a model that was put here, and I'm going to explain what they're doing here, the problems with this and the issues. First of all, if you look at this model here, this is no more than a 2-foot model of the shuttle. You want to know why? Okay, I'll show you why. Because half the shuttle is blurred. That's why. That's why I know it's a 2-foot model. It can't be very big. Because if you look at this line here, dividing half of the shuttle here through the bays all the way to the front of the area, you know that whoever did this was just an amateur. First of all, here's the problems with this. The space figure, or the man that most people are seeing, I'm going to display this here now. As the satellite's being launched, this person is behind the shuttle. They are not in front of it. There is no reflection here in front. It's behind the Canadarm. This is the Canadarm here. I'm going to, again, for the idiots out there, also, here's another thing that most people miss. Let's play this again. You see that there? That spot? Do you see that? That's the viewfinder for the camera. That's what he's looking at. Before he moves out, he moves away. That's what he's doing. He's looking at the viewfinder. And then he moves away. Also, another thing, we'll go back to the beginning of this video again. There is no shaking, okay, until he moves. Now, he is operating this camera manually. That's why there's a stuttering to this. It's not on a stable platform. Remember, they're in space. There's no wind. There's nothing. There's supposed to be no shaking whatsoever. They're in 0G, remember? Now, if you look at the videos of the ISS, there's no camera shake anywhere. Has anybody ever noticed that there's no camera shaking on the ISS? Yet on these videos of the early shuttles, they're shaking everywhere. So let's move on. Again, he moves away from the viewfinder, steps away, and moves. And he comes back again. He's going back to the viewfinder. He's back there again. You can see him. He's still back there. Okay, now he's getting up. So after that point, he got up. Right about this point. That's when he stands up. So again, we'll go back and review this. Now, most people would say that this is a reflection. That's understandable. It could be a reflection, yes. However, this is not a reflection, and I'm going to explain the optics problems behind this as well. When you're doing miniature model filming or recording these days, there is a process that you have to follow to get a nice perception of view, to get the size perspective properly. There is forced perspective that you can use, okay? But the best way of doing this is to use a proper lens with a proper f-stop to do this. Now, a lens to do this completely so that you would see this part here completely in perfect focus, plus the background, and make it look as if the model was big, you would need at least an f50 lens. What you're seeing here is a complete model. You could tell this is the line of the screw-up. They never even bothered with getting the front focused, and only the back. The primary concern was just, well, let's get the flag done and the back. Well, now they created a problem because that person here is completely in focus. So again, let's look at the face again. Let's review this again. So the face is here. There's nothing in front here. There's no reflection here at the bottom. Listen, do you see any lights reflecting off the glass here, off the window from inside the shuttle? Do you see anything? No. Let's keep going. Do you see any lights in here? No. The only thing you see is the man moving. Now, when you're shooting into a window, any light that's behind you is going to reflect off the window. All right? It's going to reflect off it. So again, there's no reflections of any lights from inside the shuttle on this window, if indeed this is a window. Have you noticed this thing? That this thing is moving in a complete, straight, perfect line with where it came from. Okay, now watch this. Watch this here. You're going to find something very funny with this. Now, one area of the satellite has a reflective panel. Okay? Do you see the Earth in this reflective panel? Yeah, it was the actual shuttle was pointing to Earth in this position angle right now. So this angle, Earth was right here, around this area. So what you're seeing right now is a reflection of nothing. There's no reflection at all whatsoever. Okay? I'm going to keep going. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing there. Absolutely nothing. The only reflection you have here is of the shuttle. Here's a reflection of the shuttle right there. Because there's nothing over there. The Earth is not there. It's here. So again, where's the Earth here? There's a slight reflection of the shuttle here, but no Earth. Anywhere. Look at it. Period. There's no reflection of the Earth. See? So I'm going to ask you again, where was this light coming from? Where was this light coming from? Hello? Yes, the light's coming from here, from this side. Right here. It's right in front of the shuttle model from here. In this area out of the shot. Because you know why? Well, that's because that panel is reflecting a little bit of the light. Okay? There you go. No Earth, no heavy light from that side, but light from this side. Why? Because you're starting to see shadows coming from this side. So you know that the light is on this side, towards coming out this way. So the light is coming this way. Now, in order to shoot these scenes, if you don't use strong lights and a big f-stop number, like most people say a big f-stop number as a lower one, we mean in cinematography for miniature, a large like f50, f90, even all the way up to f100. In order to get these nice, deep, big perceptions of the model and still have the model being focused from end to end. First time I've ever seen this video, I looked at it and I said, there's no way. This is a model. It's straight up a model. This is absolutely retarded because you don't get a depth of perception of how big this thing is. Why? Because they didn't use an f50 or more lens in order to get the model focused from beginning to end. People say, well, it's going to be out of focus in the front. Listen, do you understand how big the shuttle is? Do you understand how big the shuttle is? It's not 2 feet long. But what I'm seeing here is 2 feet long. This is what you should be seeing in a camera when you shoot a 2 foot long model. That's it. So anybody who comes and says, well, there's a reflection on the window, no, you're busted.